everyone, Tommy Boo here again. Thursday the 22nd of September for the GTA Online weekly update. Going to be looking at the discounts, the time trials and the drip feed vehicle. Also the prize ride and the podium ride as well. Now I have just seen, admittedly just before I went on live here on the stream, 2 new drip feed vehicles have dropped today. 2 new drip feed vehicles. So it looks like they're both in Southern San Andreas. 2 new vehicles, the Dinka SJ, the Dinka Kanjo SJ, sorry, and the Dinka Postlude. 2 new drip feed vehicles. I think that owes up for none in the last 2 weeks. We will be buying the Kanjo SJ, not the Postlude, I'm afraid. That has no interest to me whatsoever. So we will be buying the Dinka Kanjo SJ. The podium ride, the podium vehicle is meant to be the Coil Cyclone. The prize ride vehicle is meant to be the Vapid Flash GT. So let's just go to the casino. That's good of Rockstar to catch up on the drip feed vehicles. I'll only be buying the Kanjo SJ, not the Postlude. There is the last podium vehicle, the Coil Cyclone. The Coil Cyclone, based on the Rimac Concept 1, fully electric supercar. And as you'll see on Legendary, it's pretty pricey. Let's just get the price here, go to 2-door. I will be winning it because I can trade me old one in for the trade price. We will check the discounts shortly. So the Coil Cyclone's podium vehicle, just under 1.9 million. And like I say, that is meant to be the prize ride vehicle, the Vapid Flash GT. So, Coil Cyclone is on the podium. 2 new drip feed vehicles. Let's just go down to the car park and check for discounts. Got a friend in my session here. Very good on the Kia Perico, I must admit. Admittedly, Iron Madness. So let's just have a look on Legendary for any new discounts. There's none in the featured. I'll try and ignore any that are still from last week. That's still from last week, the Tesseract. Might have to come back in a bit. That's still from last week. Comet SR. Sylvester is still from last week. Unless there's none, they're still the same. So rather than scroll back up, 4 doors. No, I think the discounts are still trying to come through at the minute. Okay, so still don't think nothing's happening on the discounts. There's your new two new drip feed vehicles. There's no discounts in featured, as both still yeah, there's still last week's discounts. So let's head over to the LS Car Meet just to check the prize ride, which should be the Vapid Flash GT. I'll definitely be trying to win the Cyclone so I can get money back from the trading. If you're just joining, 2 new drip feed vehicles on Southern San Andreas, the Dinka Postlude, which is the Honda Prelude, the very old edition, and the Dinka Kanjo SJ, a Honda Civic. I know it as the one from the start of the Fast and Furious, the black one with the green neons, if that's any help. That sort of Honda Civic. I don't know the exact model, I'm afraid. We're still waiting for discounts to come through, so we might have to refresh the page. Well, we'll be buying the Kanjo SJ and not the Postlude, I'm afraid. The Postlude has no interest to me whatsoever. So there's the last prize ride vehicle, so both lists are complete. The Vapid Flash GT, and to win it you've got to place top 3 in a Pursuit Race Series race for 3 days in a row. So it's not overly bad. So you can win it as early as Saturday if you start today, the Vapid Flash GT. I've already won it on the podium, so I'll leave that to the side. HSW test ride vehicle is the Fiesta Astron Custom for the next gens. And test ride vehicles, we have the Karin Futo GTX, part of the Tuners DLC, the Obey Tailgater S from the Tuners, and the Vapid GB200. They are your test ride vehicles. So that's covered the car meet. So let's go ahead and buy the Dinka Kanjo SJ. And we want it in black like the Fast and Furious one. Let's put it in tinsel. Okay, just over 1 million for the Kanjo SJ. Or if that's not to your taste, then the Postlude is just under 1 million. But we will not be buying that because I do not like the look of it. Let's just see if we can get a... Oh, we can't really get a look at the back of the Kanjo. So, Karin Futo GTX, Obey Tailgater S, Vapid GB200 test ride vehicles. HSW test ride vehicle is the Fiesta Astron Custom. Vapid Flash GT, which was the last prize ride list listed vehicle. Top 3 in a Pursuit Race Series race for 3 days in a row. So you can get that on the Saturday. Podium vehicle is the last listed podium vehicle, Coil Cyclone. So we'll just wait for the Kanjo to turn up. Don't know if might have to refresh the page for newer discounts. They're still last week's. We'll have a look at this Kanjo SJ first. I need to get the internet page just to look at the modifications on it. I'm trying to do it as close as I can to the Fast and Furious one. Looking at the spoilers, the bumpers. Obviously it's green neon kit. Wow, that's rude. So Iron Madness is just there in his Rolls Royce Phantom. We will be getting the Kanjo SJ through soon. As soon as we can, we will put that into Hal's workshop. Okay, that's turned up ready. I don't think it's got HSW upgrades, but we'll check the list just to be sure. Okay, let's just get this delivered.
Calling for some wheels? I'm Johnny on the spot. I'll hook you up. I'll get there as soon as I can.
Okay, so Kanjo SJ's here. Let's just check. No, Vajero ZX was the last one. So there's no HSW on that or the Postlude. Going to try and invite some friends across if I can first of all. Let's have a look. Okay, so let's have a look at the Kanjo SJ. Looks pretty good from the back, like the Honda. Obviously not too like it. Not bad from the front. So, let's mod the vehicle. So we'll put race brakes on. Bumpers. Now, the front bumper, as far as I can see, is pretty meshed out at the front, same as the back. So what we really want, let's have a look. Straight. It's not too bad. The racer bumper's not far off, actually. And drift bumper, it's not really for drift, it's just how it... Oh, that's pretty bang on. The arc bumper. Yeah, we'll go with arc. Rear bumper, again, pretty meshed out at the back. So let's timer. Oh god, that's too much there. No, that's way too much. Drift bumper. No. Street bumper. Again, it's pretty meshed out at the back. Exhaust is on the wrong side where we really need it, so it's just a bit. Tuner bumper. Okay, racer bumper's not too bad. It's just got a lot of mesh at the back. That's the problem. But there's no of this. Too much there. I wish they did an arc bumper up the back, really. It'd look a bit even, but go racer bumper at the back. That's pretty meshed. Engine. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, that's not what I was expecting. Let's go mushroom. Don't really know what the engine looks like. We'll just do something and then come back to it if we have to. We'll do it with the meshed one. So this looks different. Engine cover. I will update this if I need to. Chrome. We'll chrome it just for now. Engine tunes full. Strut brace. Okay. Carbon racer. Again, this is all too detailed. I wasn't expecting it to be like this. I just thought it'd be fully tuned engine and then just go from there. Let's go. Oh, that's a bit much. Let's just go with the carbon just for now. Exhaust. Okay, dual. That's pretty much near it. It was dual pipes. Okay, we'll go with the dual. Should be on the other side really, but never mind. Guess they can't do it too much like it. Let's have a look at this. Let's see if we can get. I'm trying to get images up and see what we can do here. Okay, so second line. It's basically all black. So if you're just joining, podium vehicle is the Coil Cyclone. But we'll get to all the rest in a minute. We're just having a look at these fenders at the minute. I just think we'll keep that as it is. Hood. Trying to do this as near as I can to the one from Fast and Furious. Okay, so hood catches. I can't. Let's have a look. Dinker hood. It's no BMW. Gas of 508. It's no BMW. The Dinker Kanjo SJ is the new one. Yeah, it's just these two. No BMW. I don't think. I will have a look, but as far as I've seen, it's the Dinker Kanjo SJ and the Dinker Postlude, both on Southern San Andreas. I'm just trying to modify this to make it look like the one from Fast and the Furious, the one at the start with the green neons underneath. Go with the Dinker hood. Okay, I don't think there's any hood catches on this, so I'm trying to get it as near as I can. It's a bit difficult though. Leave the hood catches for now. Lights, neon kit, neon layout, front, back and sides. Yes, so we want the colour, and that needs to be, I think these are the only ones you can get. Lime green, there we go. Okay, so that's done. Livery, there's no. Oh, what's Is that Enduro? No. So that's all that lot. Shopping list black. Well, can't even see it, so there's no point. Okay. Mirrors. I don't. Let's see what we can do. Keep the mirrors stock. Plate. That's fine. Carbon black, normal black. Just needs to be black as possible. Trim colour, I think that's just normal. Crew emblem, well, I don't even have one, I don't know why I'm checking that. Secondary colour, let's see where this goes. Stitching on the inside. Okay, so we'll just leave that as normal. Roll cage doesn't have a roll cage roof. Roof fins, that's more of an Evo look. I don't think there's a roof spoiler on that as far as I'm aware. No, keep that as that is. Roof, I think that's absolutely normal. I don't think there's nothing we can... Primary sunroof, well... That's stock. Oh, blimey, it's getting worse. Let's just go with primary sunroof. Just black it all out because it comes with a sunroof as stock. Side panel. Now, as far as I can see, the door did have a side panel, so it was just primary side. So we'll go with that. Skirts, so we're a bit overhang. Yes, elbow cuff. It's Fast and Furious 1 car. That's the look I'm trying to go for. Coil Cyclone is the podium vehicle. If you're just joining, Coil Cyclone, Rimac Concept 1. The prize ride there is the Rapid Flash GT, based on the Ford Focus rally car. HSW test ride vehicle there is the Fiesta Astron Custom. Test ride vehicles just over there. Good vibes. Thank you for that, Iron Madness. Thanks very much. Test ride vehicles, the Vapid GP200, Obey Tailgater S, and the Karen Futo GTX. So let's have a look at these side skirts. I don't think... Good on you, Gas of 508. I'm only buying the postlude, I'm afraid. It doesn't appeal to me, I'm afraid. So, performance skirts. Okay. Let's have a look. I don't recall them. Don't think there's mesh in them. So we'll go all the way performance. Splitters. If there was a splitter, it must just be very little. Drift splitter, tuner split. Yeah, we'll go tuner splitter's not too bad. No, I don't like them wires hanging off it. Arc splitter to go with a bumper. That might actually work. Straight. Okay, we'll go with the arc. We'll definitely change them horrible wheels. Get rid of the hubcaps. Spoiler. Now, none of this ducktail. It did have a little bit of a spoiler. That's not actually... Just needs to be a bit winged at the edges. That's a bit better. Just could do with being a bit lower. That's not actually that bad. I need a... Right, okay, so we've got tuner spoiler, drift spoiler. No, it's that horrible brake light. Just that ruins it. Arc, well, I needed an arc rear bumper really. Go with the tuner one. Sun strips, no. Suspension, oh, that's pretty low red. Oh god, no, that's too much. We'll go with street. Street suspension, not too low. Full transmission, more than likely there was a turbo on it. Wheels, now Let's go tuner. Now I know it was, I know how they looked, so let's just see what we've got nearest to what we can do. Okay, so tuner's not looking the best. Let's go to the street. It needs to be 5 that look like that. They've got 7. Needs to be a 5 version of that, really. Oh, hang on, they're not too bad. The synthetic Z concaves, they're not actually that bad. And they're more like blocked like that rather than, they're not too bad. Okay, might come back to them. Synthetic Z concaves. What else have we got? Track. No. Trying to do it as near as possible. They're not too bad, but no, not quite. Trying to do it as near as possible. No, they're just a bit too near. They're a bit far apart. Okay, SUV. I will try going through all of them. If I've got them in chrome on high end, I'll whack them on. Bear with me, I am just trying to get this as near as possible. No, no, they're not far off. Not too bad. I'm being a bit anal here, I'm afraid. You merge them as much as you can, mate. Fair play to your gas of 508. I think these off-roads are stupid. I don't know why I'm looking at that. Muscle, that'll just... No, it's pointless going on muscle, isn't it? They're not going to be anything near it. Low rider, that's just going to be a lot of that stuff. No, let's just have a look at high end, see if we can get any that near enough go there. Certainly want carbon. Okay, let's go to the street. Was it street? Let's bang them on. Oh, we can only go normal, so they can't get them chrome. So, synthetic Z concaves on. Right. I think that's near enough done it. So, Dinka Kanjo SJ, made to look like the Fast and Furious car. Let's just have a quick look at this vehicle. See what we've got. I know I didn't test it as normal, but I don't think it had done much. So, I'm glad it's night so we can see front wheel drive there. So, I'm glad it's night time now that we can see the neon kit. Not too bad. Let's just get rid of these. Sorry, let's just get rid of these bloody notifications. Okay. Okay, not bad. It's not the fastest, but obviously front wheel drive, it's going to understeer a bit. It goes. Oh god, yeah, that's got terrible understeer. I'm going to try and drift it if I can. That's got a lot of understeer. Obviously you would expect that front wheel drive car. Let's just try and... Not bad. You've got to handbrake it a bit to drift it, but it's good if you're doing a Fast and Furious collection, obviously. This is fully tuned up, by the way, so I think if you didn't modify this, it would be pretty slow, as like a normal town car would be. There's a little bit of tail out, not too bad. So let's just go to vehicles. All doors. Okay, so let's go first person now. I weren't expecting the strut base, the air filter and the engine cover. If I have to change that I will, but so there's me hand. Okay, so you got engine cover, strut brace there and the air filter. You can choose to put them on. I guess I'll have to change that if anything's different. Interior. Let me get out of pointing. Hang on. Trying to get down. Hang on a minute. Okay, so let's have a look. It's not too bad inside, not too bad interior. Just kept the interior as normal. You can change the secondary colour is the stitching. You can change the trim colour as well. There's the boot or the trunk, not too bad. Let's go to passenger seat. Yeah, pretty much normal, but not too bad. Just over $1 million. Probably spent the best part of nearly 200,000, if not more, modifying it. Not the quickest of cars, but it's something for a good collection. Okay, so let's just quickly refresh the page and see what we can get with the discounts, unless of course they've already appeared. I will just check quickly the if the time trials have changed. Yes, okay. RC Bandito time trial is Cypress Flats. The normal time trial is Observatory. I might do that later on a later post. And HSW, which I've done again before, which I'll save you the hassle of recording it, is Sandy Shores. When you do that, it will end up, it ends up, if I can just remember, it's around, it's just past the junkyard. I think it's here. It goes underneath the motorway here. So you come past the yard. Hang on. Okay, so you come down here and you just go this way under here. I think it's just over 2 minutes on the HSW package drag. So let's just, can't be after that. Right, so let's do the normal time trial quickly. Let's get out of here before the police get me. So that was the Dinka Kanjo SJ. I won't be buying the postlude, I'm afraid, because it really doesn't appeal to me. I will only be buying 2 more drip feed vehicles. I weren't expecting the 2 today, and that will be the Ubermax Reinhardt, and hopefully next week will be everyone's favourite now that they've dropped 2. I hope they don't miss it next week because they've dropped 2 today. Is the Obey 10F, the Audi R8. Supposedly the V10 version. I really hope that is the case for next week. I always get these blue dots when I'm trying to do something. Okay, so that's the, yeah. If you've not seen these, I don't really know the meaning to this. Okay, so I'm going to try and do the, I can't be asked for that flare thing. Let's just do the, oh that's for we didn't even stop. Let's do the time trial. I certainly can't recall doing this one, Observatory. I've done the HSW, so if you want to know how to do that, it isn't an older vehicle. Oh, there's the, well, I've not done this before, so I don't know what to expect from this. Continue to Oh, so I have to follow the flare trails. Okay, well I'll do that another time if I'm lucky. Right now, I'm looking at the time trial. Let's just quickly go on to the discounts if there is any. If not, I'll refresh the page in a bit. No, I'm looking at featured. I need to put it on two-door, sorry. Let's just see if anything's changed. No, still the same. I'll refresh the page after I've done the time trial. So, let's have a look. 2 minutes 4. Okay, so it's near the airfield. So, looking at a quicker way to do this. Always look at quicker ways to do it, but it's... Okay, so I can probably cut across here and get across to there, rather than taking all the twisty-turny bits. Okay, I've certainly never done this one before. So, 2 minutes 4.4. I always use the Hakuto drag for this. It's telling me it's 4 3/4 mile. So, let's see what we can do. Yep, that was a bad idea. And that's just basically fucked that up. Pardon my French. Why can't you get that? I'm not going to get to that quicker. I'll have to go all the way back now just to restart this because I can't respawn. You fucking bastard. That seems the best way to go, but I was obviously nailing it too fast on the accelerator. So let's get back to the time trial. Obviously, the best thing to do is head that way, but probably feather the throttle. I'm not saying I was put off by these flares, but I just can't be asked to do these smuggler caches at the minute. I really can't. I just want to get to the bloody time trial. Thankfully they're out of the way, so I don't have to look at it. Okay, so let's start this again. Okay, so let me just get out of the way. Right. Okay, let's get the waypoint set up, restart it. Right, let's try this again. Just try not to go too quick over the hills this time. Just feather it here. Come on, come on, come on. Just gently. I think I've got enough time. Just... Okay. Okay, I'm going to have to rethink that strategy. So that's... I think I took a wrong turn there and I went the longer way. Okay, so I've got to go that way really. It seems like an easier route. I don't think I can get there any quicker, and obviously going that way is too far. So, okay, I went the... so if I go over the hills, I'll go over here, cross that way. Okay, just try this again. Jesus Christ. Get on your bike, you fucking retard. I think I've been having problems where I'm right there. Okay, I'm sorry if the volume went down. I've been having problems with the mic. I want to get this out the bloody way. Well, it's out the way, just a tad over 8 seconds left. Bit of a tricky one, that one, but as you always know, it's out of the way for the week. Wow, oh Christ. I'm glad that's out of the way. That was a pretty tricky one there. I didn't want to bust through the fence in case I fell off my bike, but as you could see, it did end up here, so I thought there was a fence in the way. I just didn't want to go through it, so I went over the rocks, just had a bit of time to spare, or you could just come round here from the road. So that's out the way. Observatory, from there to exactly where I am here, 2 minutes 4.4. Did it in 1 minute 56 and a quarter seconds, just over 8 seconds left. There might be quicker ways to do it, but I'm glad I've done it the way I did. I can't really do it any quicker than that. So that's done out the way. Just a quick recap before we refresh the page. That's the time trial for the week, the normal one, Observatory. RC Bandito time trial is Cypress Flats. HSW time trial, which I've already done in the past, if you want to know how to do it, is Sandy Shores, and that will take you to the road that goes underneath It's underneath the motorway here, just past the junkyard, the scrap metal junkyard. Just under there. That is the HSW time trial. 2 new drip feed vehicles. The Dinka Kanjo SJ, which we've modified today, and the Dinka Postlude. That's nice of Rockstar to give us 2. Let me just check in case Benny's gave us another one. No, I think it is just them 2 for this week. That's sort of something from Rockstar. I'll quickly just check. Might have to refresh the page actually. I will come back in a second. Coil Cyclone is the podium vehicle, the Rimac Concept 1. Prize ride vehicle is the Vapid Flash GT, Ford Focus WRC car. And to win the prize ride, top 3 in a Pursuit Race Series race for 3 days in a row, so you can get that as early as Saturday. HSW test ride vehicle is the Fister Astron Custom. Normal test ride vehicles are the Karen Futo GTX, the Obey Tailgater S, and the Vapid GB200. I'm just going to refresh the page now. Just hope that total stays the same, and I hope that my friend will join me on the next page when I refresh, just to have a look at the discounts. I will quickly go over everything again, and I certainly don't want to do that time trial again. Sort of like last week, so I was just glad that it was done. The one from Del Perro Pier to where the dam is. So let's just quickly check discounts, see if that's refreshed it. If not, I'm going to have to come out of the game and go back into it. So yeah, I will have to close the game and then come back into it.